everyone, and so today I'm going to be reacting to the Bad Batch trailer that had just come out. I'm just going to get to it straight away. I just want to apologize if the mic quality is different from here to the actual trailer, since I had to record that through a recorder app on my phone. And then I'll come back and discuss just more things about the season that's coming out in about a month. And I'll discuss the things I've seen in the trailer, interesting things I'm thinking about it, and then I'll discuss the channel going forward, since the last video we made was a reaction to the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. And that was late September or early October, and now it's April in a couple days, so I'll definitely talk about what happened and what's going to happen going forward, coming after all the Bad Batch talk. Alright, so the Bad Batch trailer came out, and I'm sure I've already gone over everything in the intro. I'm using my phone as a mic right now just because I can't really get my mic out right now, but so if the quality of the audio differs here, that's why. Alright, you have 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Alright, let's go.
A test is in order. 5 enhanced clones, more capable than an army. Yet they exhibit a concerning level of disobedience and disregard for orders.
What else you got? Give me more!
Movie wings.
Our squad's nothing but trouble.
This music is sick.
But we get the job done.
You're Clone Force 99.
You know who we are.
Hunter,
Let's go.
Echo,
Hyperdrive's online.
Tick,
Prepping to jump.
Wrecker,
Let's blow something up.
Crush.
and Crosshair.
Your move.
We're all you need.
I want Clone Force 99 found and wiped out.
The galaxy's a dangerous place to be.
We need to get out of here. What do you say, kid? You want to come with us?
How can I help?
This looks great. Just Rex! Yes, Rex!
You can either adapt and survive, or die.
Was that Andron? Yes, Guerrero.
The decision is yours.
We do what we do.
Oh, those aren't commando droids.
Strap in, kid.
God, oh, that was great. Man. Holy. That music was awesome. Because in the first Bad Batch trailer that they showed at the Investor Day, there was some I called it Mandalorian War singing, but they had this great drum bass line for that, and it looks great. I would say most shots they showed, at least in the trailer, looked better than Clone Wars. And there was Rex. I gotta go back and see Rex. Here, I'll move my headphones so it doesn't pick up on the mic. Oh, also, there's a shock trooper with a pauldron, which we've never seen before, and that kind of looks cool. And the shot with Tarkin coming out of the shuttle. I wonder who that little kid is. He sounded like he was a clone, but he has blonde hair inherently, so he might be modified. Just like them, that's why he knows so much about him. Alright, there's Saw, so Rex was before Saw. Right? There's them blowing up an old Venator. Also, it just looks sick. I mean, the action looks great. It's shot beautifully. It's... But okay, so there's Rex, and they're on what looks like Braca from Fallen Order. So he's with the Crash Venators at 1:29. And I can't see his pauldron. I can't see if it doesn't have a hole in it, because if it does, that means it is definitely after, the Rise of the Empire and Siege of Mandalore. There's a big emphasis on this kid. I hope they don't turn him into a Baby Yoda type. I mean, like, not like marketing wise, but as a character, kind of like they have to bring the kid everywhere they go. I don't want it to end up like that because, The Mandalorian is coming out, and but it doesn't look like he has a hole in his pauldron, which he did at the end of Siege of Mandalore. Also, it just looks like the early Season 7 model, but I don't understand why the Bad Batch would be escaping from the Empire beforehand. But also, I think this means that there will be no Kashyyyk arc that was cut from the Clone Wars with that kind of explained Yoda's good relations with the Wookiees, and they were with the Bad Batch was with some Wookiees fighting. I think it was like not monkey lizards, like Salacious Crumb, but something. I mean, I might pull up a few stills from that released animatic from. But that would have been a cool arc. We could have got to start off, or at least shots of it. One thing that was much interesting is there was clones that had Yoda's special clone battalion, kind of like Yoda's 501st, which we don't really see, at least not in Revenge of the Sith or Clone Wars, because in Revenge of the Sith he's with the 41st Commander Gree and Luminara, but Luminara's on Jericho Beach. Anyway, that would be cool just to see those clones. But oh my god. Shit, this looks so good. Man, Rex. Shit. Also, there's a lot of clone fighting, so I'm pretty sure that it really must start with Order 66. Also, Tarkin might have been their overseer or something, because in the beginning, since they're training with Tarkin, except it. Five enhanced clones more capable than an army. Huh. But I mean, this trailer is sick. I'm gonna stop recording on my phone now so I can go to regular mic audio later, but hopefully, because I still got school to do, I'm not gonna forget everything I'm thinking about here. So, alright. So now I actually have my mic, and that was me first watching it at around 11 o'clock. It came out at 10, and I got the notification on Twitter, and it just said Hunter, and then a checkmark emoji, and then Echo and a checkmark emoji. I'm like, oh my god, this must be the trailer, because it's coming out so soon, and they've basically done nothing besides that Investor Day thing. So I just looked at a few seconds of the Lucasfilm logo, and then I was like, wait, I gotta go to school, and if I really want to record my reaction and get a video on it and watch it on my laptop so I have a big screen and I can put in headphones to get the best audio, then I'll just do it after class. So then I had to go through one class, make it to a study hall, and since I'm at home, I was just able to do that real quick. So I did that quick voiceover, and now it is around 6 o'clock, meaning the internet has been talking about it for the past 7 hours. And in the description of the YouTube video, it mentions that the premiere will be 70 minutes. That's insane. I never would have guessed that. I maybe, because, you know, you would always think the classic Clone Wars 22-25 minute episodes, and in season 7 they had one or two that really went over that time, and even one that came out to be around only 17 minutes, and that was one of the Bad Batch episodes. But
they're going all the way. I've seen so many interviews or just behind the scenes of making Clone Wars, and Dave Filoni is always saying how they're constrained to that 23, 24 minutes. But they're really embracing it. Now, will the 70 minutes be one whole episode? Probably not. It might be 2 episodes at the most. I don't think they'd keep it in one, or they really would just call it a special event or a movie for marketing. But I just think that's crazy, because so they'll be stuffing maybe 3 episodes into one if they do go back to the 22 episode format, and we don't even have a episode count yet for the season. I really hope it's not 12, because, well, people say, well, if it's 12, that shows that season 7, they could have worked. I don't think that, like, they could have worked longer on it and put more episodes, but the problem was, season 7 was meant to be 12 episodes. It wasn't limited by Disney or anything like that. It was just labeled as 12 episodes from the beginning, so you could get a Rex arc, an Ahsoka arc, and the Siege of Mandalore arc. So it was never meant, like, yeah, there were so many lost things in Clone Wars. So many. 2 basically full seasons. Full 22 episode seasons lost. But we got Siege of Mandalore, and we got a season 7. Now we're getting this, which is Clone Wars 2. Basically. So a 70-minute premiere. My guess would probably be 2 episodes, or they would say it's a movie. And that's only 30 minutes less than the Clone Wars movie. Which is kind of crazy, because Clone Wars movie was the shortest Star Wars movie, at least theatrically released. It was theatrically released, just, people just don't remember that. But anyway, that's only 40 minutes left in the Clone Wars movie, and I bet if they does come in one package, it will be remembered as the Bad Batch movie. But that means a lot of stuff's gonna happen there, and then episodes start coming out continuously that Friday, since it comes out on May the 4th, and I think that's probably a Wednesday. And then we got an episode on the next Friday and Friday after that. Now, the child in the video, and I left my ramblings immediately after the reaction, just because that was my genuine first thoughts at the time. But I was seeing things saying that somewhere, I couldn't find the source, of that the child's name was Omega, and she was a female clone, and the last, or the first of this generational, biological test that Kaminoans were doing. Which, I don't know, even if that's true, I don't know how much that would make sense. Like, the way they'll present it, I'm sure makes sense. I just don't know if I'd understand it, because why would the Kaminoans try that? Under request from the Emperor? Probably not. I just wouldn't know. Now, the thing about this that has me going crazy is that there is a couple of shots on Raxus. And Raxus, surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, it makes sense that Raxus is so unknown. What Raxus was the capital of the Confederacy. Meaning that we're gonna see some Republic / Empire, well, it will be the Empire, but it will be clones invading or kind of peacefully taking over Raxus, the seat of government for the Confederacy. And my one thing I want so much more of is the Confederacy itself, the CIS, because the way it's presented in the movies is just that it's kind of run by this council of galactic elite, these businessmen, and Grievous, and under the guise of Palpatine secretly, and Count Dooku, and it's pretty obvious, at least after you've looked at it enough, that George Lucas wanted to work in that the Separatists were right. They had a point. I mean, that's kind of all of Padme's story at the end of Revenge of the Sith, or throughout the whole thing of Revenge of the Sith, is that, well, the Republic is too big and too corrupt, and it's currently failing. And that it was. So, and that's why the motivation for the Confederates. Now, that's been my biggest gripe with Star Wars in general, is that there's not enough like expanding this. Half the galaxy wanted to leave the Republic because they thought it was too bloated, and it really wouldn't make sense for the New Republic to come around and be like, because what made up the rebellion were ex-separatists and people who wanted to restore the Republic, like its name in Legends, the Alliance to Restore the Republic. I know I'm rambling on a little bit too much, so I'll try to bring it down. So we're gonna see, because oh my god. So we're gonna see the Republic peacefully invade, or somewhat of kind of just a symbol, because they really wouldn't have to take over Axis, because after Vader's mission to Mustafar, where he shut down the droid armies and killed the real separatist leaders, because, well, you just watched my video on the CIS. That's why it was my first video ever, just because how much I feel the CIS and its history is just so lacking. But there's a lot there. There's a lot of concepts and interesting nuances there that just aren't explored, because this, that, and the other thing. But that has me going crazy. There's some shots from the scissor reel of some the clones walking down the streets of Raxus. At first, when no one really thought of it, or I didn't see anyone talking about it, because it kind of, to me, looked like it was on the planet with the Zygarians, which I don't know why I don't remember the name. It's probably something simple like Zygarians, but the slave kind of desert cat people. That's not a good way of describing it, but anyway, it looked like that. But that's probably Raxus, and there's shots in the trailer of ATTEs walking down the streets of Raxus, and there's actually a shot of the Clone Force 99 actually jumping out of hyperspace and being there on Raxus. So that'll probably be my favorite moment of this series, at least if that's the rear, just because Raxus was the actual figurehead of the Separatists, and they really had no real power, but they weren't aware of that because Dooku was not open about that, naturally, because he's a Sith Lord. But sorry for my ramble on Raxus. That's just got me really excited about this trailer, that we're gonna see Raxus. So one quick thing I want to add in is that for most of the trailer, you can notice that Crosshair isn't there, the sniper modified clone, and it's pretty obvious that he must have sided with the Empire, and we'll have to see where that ends up in the series. There is a Black Series figure. I can't remember. It's all black anyway. You've probably seen the scissor reel, so you know the Black Elite stormtroopers in it. Sorry, clone troopers, not stormtroopers yet. But he likely becomes one of those, and he doesn't want to stay with the Bad Batch anymore because he's more loyalist. So there's that. That's in the trailer. Seriously, I'm so sorry that rambled on for so long. It's 3 minutes of basically me just talking about fake politics and things like that. But now I want to talk about the channel itself, since the last video I made was my reaction to the Mandalorian Season 2 trailer. And after that, school, I mentioned in that video that I was literally just doing that in between classes, earlier in the morning. I just don't have time for it, and I wouldn't say I'm ready to get back into it because of Bad Batch, or I'm back. I am excited for Star Wars again now, because no, I've been my same active self this entire time, just not expressing it on this YouTube channel. But I'm ready to come back, and I have no ideas. I have motivation, because the lore videos I would do, it's like, oh, I gotta make a lore video. Nothing says I have to, and if a topic interests me, or something I want to explore, or something I find that I want to share, then I'll make a lore video on it. I'm not going to go out and find topics and painstaking to be like, well, I gotta get it out to at least 8 minutes or something like that. I'll, I mean, I have plenty of Star Wars things to talk about. I'm looking around myself, and every single corner of my room has the word Star Wars somewhere. So I have a lot of stuff to talk about, whether that be products, and I had this idea for a series that actually talks about those who created Star Wars, not people like directors or stuff, because they get enough in the spotlight, but really people that are underappreciated, at least not underappreciated, but I think more people should know about. So that's somewhere I'm going to be moving the channel. And also on May 4th, I'm going to be putting out a special video, so stay around for that. And I probably rambled on for another 3 minutes now or something, because I think it says this video is 20 minutes long. Thank you for being around if this really is 20 minutes long. But anyway, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and of course, may the Force be with you.